So get this out, what if scientists looking at all the quantum particles and stuff did really find bedrock reality, and it's like, that it ended and like, oh, so that's what it is, and it's something, blah, 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 right? And we are just living on a planet, and it's all just normal, like, it really is what that, you know what I mean? What if it turned out to be really that way? That would still be crazy. Like, why is that even going on? Like, so why is that happening? It would still be kind of crazy. But the fact that it's not that, and every time they look down further, they're just going to keep finding more shit, and it's mysterious, and that it's you, and it's crazy, right? It's fortunate, I think, that it's that way. But either way would be crazy, really, if you think about it. Well, why is either one going on? Or maybe just asking why is not, like, that's a question you ask when you're still a baby. Or something like that, maybe. To that effect, in a sense. I love In a Sense. You gotta thank Bashar for that one. Oh, that's the best one. That's the best. You can put on anything, in a sense. Anyway, so I just thought that was crazy. Like, either one would be something kind of interesting. And, like, but the fact it turned out to be that we're more malleable. And the fact that it's turned out to be what it really is, how crazy it really is, with not only what's happening in our physical reality, but what we are beyond that. It's like, and they say not to be amazed at yourself or be cocky or whatever, but how can you not be when you think about it like that? Like, all that there is, ever, and here we are. How can you not be? We are amazing. I don't think it should be called cockiness. It should be called the truth. It's just the truth. Whatever's happening is amazing. It's beautiful, wonderful, crazy, scary. At times, in a sense. You get a sense. Oh God, I didn't even realize this. You get a sense that it's all so simple, simpler than you could ever even imagine. So simple and so easy and works so perfectly. Because that's just the way it is. That's you. Here you are, doing your thing. It's some kind of thing going on. Like this, like everyone gets to have their own reality. Why would that be a thing? Everyone gets to have, it's completely fair and honest and loyal to you, your reality, and faithful. It's completely honest. It's you. It's you. You cut out all the middlemen and it's like, oh shit, here I am. Whoa, I'm still amazed at myself. They're like, what the fuck? What? And I guess so we just play. I wonder if, like, consciousness like us, or like things, like existence like this, and all its scope, what if it was an accident? And we're just hanging on to it for dear life. We're focusing on it so hard that it's never going to go away. We're always going to be having some kind of fun or something like that. And then back to the, everyone gets their own perspective, their very own reality. Why would that be a thing? Is it just inherent how it has to be? Are there other ways that aren't that? Or is it even that at all? Really just one reality, one existence, one existence. Just kind of Maybe different points of consciousness is seemingly all the whole, right? Maybe that's just the same as like lines of longitude and like inches. It's not really a thing. We're just laying this kind of grid over a thing, existence, and saying, well, I'm me and you're you. We've gotten really good at it. But really, it's just one existence. That's hard to get your mind around. Think of it as one existence, but then at the very leading edge of this existence, is there really an edge though? But if there is an edge, the very leading edge of this existence that's apparently expanding, there are these little nodes, and they poke out through. And once you burst through the leading edge a little ways, you start to feel like a I am, a me. Like, hey, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck's going on here? And once you're on the other side, and you relay, but you can still relay the information back to the whole. Once you, on the leading edge, if you break through the leading edge, you become a personality. But even that would then be the new leading edge. Just imagine like a fractal just getting tinier and tinier, kind of like the coastline thing, how the coastline, if you keep measuring it and really measuring it, it's just be infinite. You'd just be there forever. That kind of infinite fractal thing. People know what I'm talking about, even if I'm not saying it right. Shut up. I've never had that thought before. That's pretty cool. It would be kind of like an egg cracking a little bit, or a sun. I had also a weird thought the other day, but I'm pretty sure I debunked it. But it's still a cool thought. I was looking at the moon, and you know how the new thing is like you can look at all those little spots, like the moon's different colorations, how it kind of looks like continents up there. If you really measured them, you can measure them and see our map of all our continents, plus a whole other bunch of land that they don't teach us about, but our continents are on there, right on the moon. You go look it up, it's on there. I've never really looked too deeply in how accurate those things are. I always meant to. I remember one seeming pretty good, though. Anyway, I meant to look it up. Interesting stuff, right? And I thought, I was driving home and I saw the moon. I was like, what if that, we're an illusion, a projection. That's just a projector. And that's, that's that's just a projector. But I thought then the sun could be it too, actually. But then, because the moon's not always out there, right? It's on the other side or something. You don't always see it. So it can't be the projector. I think that's how I debunked it. Either way, though, I just like this. I just like, there's nothing wrong with just having cool ideas or funny ideas, even if they're not, they don't always pan out. You gotta nurture them all. That way, when you do have the good runnels, you practice nurturing shit. Like I said, all that shit doesn't matter if we are all that is. That's what matters. That's the amazing thing. That trumps what the shape of the earth is, because it's not really if you want to get down to it, reality is kind of, as far as I can see, I would call it quantumly flat. Whole reality is flat. It's an illusion. So if you look at it that way, the earth is flat. Everything's flat. Everything. No, nothing. And it's flat. Anything is. It's all just an illusion, like your TV screen's flat, right? And you're playing a video game, and it looks like you're a first-person video game, your gun's in front of your hand, but that TV screen's flat. Same fucking thing, but quantumly flat. Because I say that because there's just depth to it, infinite depth within it, and it's malleable in a way I can't describe, ineffable, So it's not just a TV screen, like our TV screens. It's just something different, but you can still call it flat in the sense of what I'm trying to make this point on, about if the earth is flat or not, or if the earth is way bigger than we think than we know it is. And because of the nature of our minds, they've was gonna be fucked us, but that's so, raw. No, it's easy to keep an illusion going if you get enough mass people believing it, because then it becomes almost not even an illusion, because of the way beliefs in reality works, and existence, the way we are. It's so interesting. So there's games upon games upon games. But it seems once you get high enough, it's just you and yourself. You playing off yourself and learning about you. But all the games and shit stay there. And once you reach all the levels that you reach, they stay there. All of them. You know about them. You understand them. You know about the dense, right? And you know about the malleable the malmals. You know about the dense, and you know about the malmals, right? Malleable reality, when you become light, things just, it's different. And then the dense, when you still think you're a human on a rock flying around the sun, and that, this is real stuff, right? You understand that, and everything in between. Everything in between. And you're expanding into more. So it's like you don't ever, if you're ever thinking, well, what if I get too enlightened? And like, you will change, but you retain it all. Like, I can tell a big portion of me is still the same person I've always been. It's right there. It's just grown more into itself. And all the false shit that wasn't really me fell away. The shit you pick up from just being in the dance. I love it. I fucking love it. And remember, you'll fluctuate. You'll get high, you'll get low. You get high, you get low. As you're getting out of the dance. You'll feel like you've made it. And you'll go back. Next thing you know, you're fucking, fuck this life. But that's all upward spiral. Or not, depending on here we are doing this. We are amazing. What is going on? Is there more? Is it just this? I know this seems to be forever. I'm going to say it's forever. Here we are. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Oof, something to think about, right? And something this crazy and simple, but fun and illusionary and tricky and challenging and competitiveness, but not competitive at the same time. This whole thing we're doing, it's just everything. It's everything. It's crazy. It would be just what we'd be doing if we were around forever. Forever. No time. That's why there's no time, by the way. Just like lines of longitude. That's just a clock. A circle. It means forever. Here we are. Take all the clocks away and erase everyone's mind about time and clocks. We're just here. Now moment. Forever. No future. No past. Here we are. We can think about the future and past, but that's just something we're doing now. It's just now. The clock is just like laying those lines of longitude over the earth and saying, or putting those boundaries up. Here's, the state of Maryland. Don't even cross that line. Oh, it's so real. But for games that we're playing, while we're still interested in certain things, it's whatever. It's needed. We like this is mine, this is yours. Look what I got, look what I got, look what I got. It's fun. But what the fuck? Oh, it must be existence, because I got this from somebody, but existence is only, at the Bashar, I think, quality is that it exists, right? But maybe it has another quality. What if it's a natural thing to be amazed at yourself? If that's a quality of existence? You just, to be amazed that you are the thing that exists forever. No time, just now, you are this. All your sensations, all your visuals, Colors, shapes, sensations, sounds. All vibration. All part of a frequency kind of thing. All frequency rolled up in frequency. If you look at all the bio machines that make our body work, they zoom down to the molecular level and it's all just fucking machines and shit. Like literal. It's like, yeah, we've been here a while. We know what we're doing. But again, all that's just an illusion anyway. It's just one thing. How amazing. I guess if there were to be one thing, it would have to be as amazing as this. And always expanding into more, finding out how amazing it gets more and more better. Right? Because if not, it would turn into a prison. Yeah, so it would turn into a prison. Being alive forever, or being alive is not the right word. Being just aware. Here I am existing, something's happening, I'm aware of it. And not being able to expand into more, or eventually hitting a limit, and that's all you got. And that would eventually become a prison, become stagnant, become like boring to death. Like, what do we do? What is this? I mean, what would that state maybe is what births like cracks open this state. Maybe there was a state where we're just like catatonic, and it was just too much. Crack. Here I am. What the fuck is this? What are we gonna do with it? How far can we go this way? How far can we go that way? How far can we stretch it? What are we? What is this? Can we forget who we are? How far can we take that? It's basically just a consciousness that says, how far can we take this? What can we do this? How far can we go that way? And then when that gets boring, and you move on to the next thing. And to say how long we've been doing this, try to put a time scale on it, I think the point is moot if we've never started and we never began. It's like, just why even? There's no. Yeah, it's something you're not grasping. It doesn't make any sense. It's only good for meeting some people at the same time somewhere, in this dance kind of stuff, or anywhere, I guess. And it's a tool. I'm just talking now. Just talking. What the fucking time is it? 17 minutes. I should probably stop. Anyway, I don't remember what the fuck. Shit. I don't remember. What was I talking about? Anyway, alright. I'm sure there's some golden nuggets in there.